Hey guys, Shawn of WebPianoTeacher.com here. I'm going to show you how to practice Elton John songs. Now, Elton uses a lot of octaves, a lot of full chords. All right, when you have those chords one right after another, you can tend to practice in a way where you always have pauses and you always, you can't quite get to the next chord on time. And it's because of the way you're playing it. So we're going to use Yellow Brick Road here. This is the album version. I just uploaded all the lessons for this to the website. Try it out for $1, no obligation if you want to try it. But when you play these chords, like let's take the first one, A, C, F, A, 1, 2, 4, 5. Left hand octave on F. Okay, this is a great song to practice this technique because the chords are relatively slow. Once you get the technique down, you can do it on everything that you play that's Elton style. So you find that chord. Now to get to the next one, a lot of you will do this. You'll play it, then you go, okay, G, C, E. And you'll take time finding it, placing it, and you go to the next one. Well, the problem is you're practicing that when you play. And whatever you do, no matter what it is, good or bad, you're reinforcing that habit. So if you find every chord and take time to find it, and then you do the next one, F, A, D, those pauses are still going to be in there. Now, you may start to find the chord quicker, but you're still going to lag behind. So what you have to do is you have to just go for it. And I call it sticking the landing. Okay, you've seen gymnasts when they do a vault and they want to stick the landing. They don't stick it every time, but they get to where they can stick it most of the time. And you want to get that one on piano. You just have to go for it. Look at that. See how I just lifted my hand up? Imagine you're crossing a stream and there are several rocks to cross the stream and you just have to jump from one to the next. That's how you have to do here. Now you're going to miss it a lot at first. You're just going to, until you get that technique down. Now I'm going to go to the next one. I just go for it. Next one, I just go for it. Okay? That's how you need to practice that. Now this is a tough one. I'm going to show you another little technique here. When you play that C there, that C, high C octave, and then you go to the low one, okay, you definitely want to stick it, but you're not completely alone there. You're not completely helpless because that C right there is going to be where your thumb goes. So use that as your anchor, as your guide to get there. You can feel that C on your pinky, right? Then your thumb's just going to go right there. So practice. Play that C and then just do this. And your brain already knows the location of that C, so just go there with the other finger. Okay, so you have, so slow motion, see how I'm using it? Then I get to it that way, okay? So as you practice these chords, just go for them. And, it goes slow enough that you don't have to do super fast movement right at the end to get there, but it'll get you in the frame of mind of just going to the chord. Then you're a lot more secure on those jumps and you don't feel like you're just, don't know where to go. Now, when we start this, when are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land? All right, even on these chords, when you go from D, F, B flat, G on the left hand, all right, so Elton has so many chords all the time. A lot of songs just will stay on the same chord for 4 measures and then change to another chord, and you kind of stay in one place, but not Elton. You got to move around a lot. So as you play that D, F, B flat on the verse, G in the left hand, I'm going to use this B flat to help me get to the next chord. I feel it. See that? My 4th finger's on it, and I'm kind of feel to get there to the next one. Okay, so use the chord you're on to feel where you're going to go for the next one. But when you go, you just got to go. Now on that C, I have a low E octave there, but my 3rd finger's kind of right where that E is. I'm going to use that as kind of a placeholder to help me get to that E octave. See that? So you don't play the C and then you're up in the air. Oh, where's the E? No, you feel by this finger where that E is. So use one chord to feel to the next. Think of yourself, being in a dark room and you walk in and you know where everything is, but you have to use one thing to get to the next. So I know where the lamp is. I put my hand on that, and then I know my lamp is next to the nightstand. And then I know the nightstand has the book or my reading glasses or whatever. So use one thing to get you to the next thing. Na, 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 na. Go a little further here. All right, so I'm on this B flat on the left hand, okay? And the E flat's right there. I can feel it. And I use that finger to help me get there. This will revolutionize your piano playing if you can start to do this. But the way to practice it is to go really slow. Don't worry about rhythm. Just play one thing at a time and notice where it's going to go and then go. Okay? You're sticking the landing. So, now if I play that low E flat, I can kind of do this with my 2 finger. And then I don't have any trouble getting to the G. But if I just go up in the air, you know, who knows if I'm going to hit it or not. But I use that E flat. And you get to where you'll do that so fast. See that? And for G getting to the C, I can feel where my 2 is. And then I can land the C. All right? All right, so here's some octaves. So I have this chord here, G, B flat, E, okay? I know I'm going kind of fast. We actually teach in-depth lessons when I'm teaching it on the website. You can download my sheets as well. But I'm just showing you the technique here. I'm going to play that G, B flat, E with 1, 2, I don't know, 5, I guess. When you play octaves, it's all in the wrist. Elton has lots of octaves, okay? So this is the motion you do for octaves. You don't move your whole arm up and down, just the wrist. You're flapping, you're kind of slapping the keys. It's this motion right here. And you can practice octaves just by using that wrist. So here's the thing when you play octaves. Watch your thumb, okay, and have a higher wrist. The higher wrist allows you to do this. If you have a low wrist, then it's a lot harder and you can't really do that flap motion. Watch your thumb and then your pinky just measures where you are. And then you just got to go for it. So just go real slow. See that? Put it on a loop. Just do it over and over again. Even for the next one. And what you're doing is practicing that technique so that you don't just do it in this song, but you do it in all songs so that you never have those moments where you're pausing. I just can't get it going, and you can't get it going because you're practicing the pauses and you're reinforcing a technique that's never going to work when you play faster. Okay? You have to have smart practice. You can't just, sit there and do it over and over again and hope for the best. Here's another one. I play this chord. And I use this F to help me get to the next F. And I use this F to find the middle C. It's right there. I can feel it. All right, so spend less time in the air and more time just going to the chord. Let's do a little more. Here's another example. There's the C, there's my E, and I just find it and I go. Practice slowly with this because you're not working on the song, you're working on the technique, okay? And you don't have to do any rhythm to do those measurements. All right, so I play my E, G, C, E with 1, 2, 4, 5. I have octaves. But I have chords in there too. But this is how you do it. Over again. You just have to, okay? And you'll miss it a lot of times. I just kind of missed it there. And guess what? Elton misses them sometimes, okay? He just keeps going. Everybody misses them once in a while. You just keep going. Get that technique. Go from one chord to the next. Find that A. The B flat's right there on my thumb. I can feel it. Now here I'm on the B flat. I'm going to use that B flat to help me get to E flat. Another little tip. These kind of go fast at the end. Well, when you have chords in a row that are faster, try to find the note that's the same, and that's your anchor. The notes that's the same is the B flat. So it's my anchor. So I don't play this and I got to start all over. Okay, here we go. Because you're going to do start all over, here we go every time. You can play it for years and still do that. You have to just notice that 2's on the B flat. You can even do this. So that 2 is your anchor. All right, guys, hope that helps you with your Elton John playing. Again, I teach all 6 lessons on the website for the whole song. It's the album version. Play exactly like Elton John does. Give you a lot of good tips in those lessons as well. You can download my sheets. You can try it all for $1. 7 days, no obligation. Cancel anytime. It's worth $1 to see if my method works for you. Talk to you guys later.